Aloha, everybody. Session number 2 of the global INrising. Why is it that everything is perfect just the way it is? Why is it that when I accepted that everything is perfect, everything began to change? Why did I wake up and realize that it's only when I resist that things seem to perpetuate? And when I realized that, why did everything begin to change? So as you join the session, if you want to say where you're from, those of you that are in my Facebook group, if you will click the stream, give StreamYard permission so that I can see who you are as you comment. I will be working with your questions. And we are not finding fault with what is. We're not finding fault with the virus. We're not wanting to get any bad guys arrested or harm anybody in any way. We are bringing love to dissolve illusion 100%. That's all that's going on here. Enough talking about it, right? Let's do it. So as you come on, say where you're joining from. Long time no see, Mary. Hi, Chloe. Hey, Jennifer, Deborah. Facebook user. Those of you that I can't see your name. Hey, Kathy up in Northern Michigan once again. So if you will type in the things that you want to change, if you type in the things that you think are bad, if you type in anything, hi, Haley, hey, Deborah, type in what you fear, type in what you don't like, type in what you want to change. Hey, Rex. And what you want to do, I'm glad Andrea just said that. Doing the breath of light process that is in the Facebook group. It's in the post here. When you look at the post with this video, it's got the place to go and join the group so that you can use the breath of light and all these other amazing tools. If you do that right before you come on this, woo, baby, you're going to multiply. So let's talk about, hey, Tim, my neighbor. All right. This is interesting because I see a bunch of people and I don't see anybody saying anything that they want to address or change. I don't see any questions or any issues. I'm just going to keep right on rolling then. Okay. Why is it that I finally discovered quantum questions? Why is it that I was ready to be free? Why is it that I finally decided to stop fighting? Why is it that what I used to view as procrastination or indecision, I've finally come to see that it was just me not feeling safe? So why did I remind myself that I was safe? And the minute I reminded myself that I was safe, why did I begin to find inspiration to take action that had always been there? Why is it that I am passionately, enthusiastically, not driven, but inspired to move, to take action, to bring about that which I prefer? Why is it that I'm getting things done one after another? Why is it that I'm moving more and more into my power, my grace, my presence, my ability to bring about that which I prefer and taking inspired action once again, moment after moment after moment after moment, moving into the world that I want to live in? Why is it that I can literally feel my third eye opening? Wait, why did I realize my third eye was always open? Maybe it was never a question of my third eye being open or not. Maybe that was a part of the self-help delusion that's been sold for all this time. Why is it that I finally accepted the possibility maybe my third eye had been open all the time and I was tuning it out, chasing what I thought I wanted that wasn't what I wanted, which kept me in indecision? And when I realized that, why did everything change? Why did I finally wake up and realize that I am in the reality I chose right now? And that I can choose again. Why did I think that I want to move into the reality that I choose? But then I woke up and realized that I am in the reality that I fucking chose. Like everything that is exactly what I chose, but I didn't know it. And why did I find out how to take responsibility? And when I took responsibility, why did everything change? Why am I creating moment to moment to moment the awareness in myself? Wait, I'm not creating anything. Why is it that I'm finding the awareness? Why did I realize that I was blocking out everything that I wanted? And when I realized that, why did I stop and begin focusing on what I want? Why is it that I realized that the perfect romantic relationship for me and the perfect relationship with money is completely inside of me right now? And why did I finally realize that the minute I commit to the ultimate relationship with me, I woke up and realized that all seeming relationships out there are only a reflection of the relationship in here? And why did I suddenly make peace with myself and find more harmony and balance and clarity? And when I did, why did I suddenly find infinitely more desirable and appropriate, wonderful relationships forming naturally all around me? Why is it that the confusion that I felt about all the information disappeared as I began to choose to become present and tap more into my intuition and less into the seemingly external information? Why did I stop informing myself with information I found out there when I woke up and realized that all the stuff happening out there is arising from within me in the first place? So why did I decide to release that information and to tap into my inspiration and my intuition, the infinite awareness that's already inside of me? Why is it that I accepted the possibility that this social distancing could be used and turned, no matter what they intended when they did it, no matter what the supposed outcomes of social distancing? Why did I wake up and realize that maybe a little bit of seeming isolation might be exactly what I wanted in order to take the time and make the time and feel like I had the space in order to tap into myself? Why did I realize that tapping into myself and, quote, healing myself, bringing myself back to presence and wholeness was important before those relationships or that money or anything else? And why did I wake up and realize that I could wrap myself in the biggest, warmest hug that I was so wanting and so craving from someone else? Why did I realize that when I think about me, I touch myself? And why did I feel so happy when I did? And why is it that that can literally apply to masturbation? Healthy, wonderful, loving, whole self-love on every level, including physical, that actually helps me to get more in touch with my body and my mind and my emotions and my thoughts and who I am, to make peace with all the things that they taught me to fear and to have shame and embarrassment and all those things related with. Why did I stop waiting for the axe to fall? Why did I stop waiting for the second shoe to drop? Why did I stop waiting for something terrible to happen? And why did I realize that what's happening is what's happening? And that no matter what's happening, why did I finally wake up and realize, after I chose presence and I tapped in and calmed down a bit, why did I realize that not only is what's happening the perfect present moment, no matter what I think about it, independent of my thoughts? Because see, when I'm thinking about it, I'm not present. But when I realize that what's happening is not only the eternal perfect present, it is also always automatically, necessarily, by its very nature, because it's always changing, it's the stepping stone to what is next. And when I realize that, why did I realize while I'm on the stepping stone, I can change direction at any moment? I'm not flowing in somebody else's agenda. Why did I wake up and realize that what's happening is the perfect flow into the next moment? And because of that, I can change what direction to turn instantaneously, no matter whether the axe falls or not. And I could make the axe turn into rainbows at any moment that I wanted to. Why is it that I dissolved that anger in presence by simply choosing to be present? I didn't have to get rid of the anger. I just chose to be present. Why does that always work? Why has it always worked? And why will it always work? Why is it that presence is the answer? And why is it that this social distancing and all this stuff that's going on has given me the perfect opportunity to be present? Even if on the conspiracy side of things, even if some mean, nasty motherfuckers are doing some fake virus or an engineered virus to shut us down and kill us, and they force us to be home so that they could do nefarious things out there, why is it that no matter what they intended, I am still the source of all that is? And if I quit thinking about what they're doing and why they're doing it and worrying about what the outcomes will be, if I tap into my infinite being right now and I choose presence and I calm down, I can unmake anything they're doing, because they're only doing what I believed in the first place. And when I realized that and I took total personal responsibility, why did I feel so amazing? Why did I find myself stepping from hopelessness into hope, and from hope right quickly off the stepping stone of hope into remembering and knowing and re-choosing again? Why is it that I'm choosing presence like never before? Why is it even in the moments that I find myself chasing the crazy, I'm able to rapidly stop and remember to choose presence? Oh, that was that. And of course, when I follow the crazy, I empower and send more energy to all those people who are doing those things. Aloha, Giovanni from South Africa. Welcome. Katrine, aloha. Delise, it looks like. Aloha, aloha. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Carl, the champion. Welcome, welcome. I love you. I love you. Hey, V, I love you so much. Good to see you. Good to see you. Why is it that this spell break quantum questions, the magic that we're doing right this minute, is already motivating and inspiring people who had nefarious agendas to calm down? Why are they finding presence? And why are they beginning to doubt the agendas that they were pulling off? Why is it that the more I choose love, the more I stop the hate in its tracks? Why did I finally realize that in the moment that I calm down and I choose to center myself and choose love, why do I know in that moment that somewhere on the other side of the world, someone lowers their rifle 1,000 years ago? Why did I finally admit that all humans are cells in one body, and that I'm a cell in that body, and that I am connected, beyond connected? I am one with all that is. Why did I go finally from that being an idea into being my reality? And why did everything change? Why is it that every single person on this live stream is sharing it right now? Not just by clicking the hearts and the smiley faces and helping Brian, not just by commenting and typing in their questions, not just by tagging people, but by being on here and breathing and choosing presence. Why is this being shared in every direction across the planet right now? Why is it that even if Mark fucking Zuckerberg right this minute is on a mission with the CIA to use Facebook to program everybody into fear, why is it that his tool, Facebook right now, and YouTube is spreading love and harmony and calmness and clarity even to their team that had a nefarious agenda? If that's true, why is it that we don't have to find the real meaning of love inside of us? Why is it that we are the real meaning of love? Why is it that we can breathe right now, tap into our calm, and be the infinite love? Why is it that the phrase, be the change you want to see in the world, stopped being a bullshit mantra for me? And I literally understood not only that I can be the change, that I am the only one that can be the change. I am the one that can be the change. And why did I finally get clarity about what the change was, which brought my highest inspiration, where all of a sudden I felt way more excited and way more enthusiastic and way more motivated and way more inspired, to where wisdom and clarity started to flow through me. Yes, it is already past 11. It's 11:14 a.m. in Hawaii. All right. So those of you who are enjoying this, those of you who can see and feel even a smidgen of what's actually happening here, those of you who go, okay, wait, this is different. Those of you that are breathing and tapping in fully, you get it. Okay. Share, 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 comment, 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 share it in groups. Now, don't go share it 10 times in a row, because Facebook will say, oh, look, they're scamming, they're spamming. Don't do that. Share it a few times. Write a little post. Tell people what's going on, what we're doing, why we're doing it. Hey, listen, read this post so that you know what we're actually doing. Okay. Hit the thumbs, hit the hearts, hit the smiley faces. Do anything that we can possibly do to get the notifications, the Facebook algorithm to go, oh, wait, people are liking that shit. Share it, because that is how this game works. The more people that thumb, get tagged, commenting, sharing, the more this video gets any engagement on any level, the more people will see it, not only live, but elsewhere. And then when I go live the next time, more people will see it. I love it, and I love you, Barbara. Pierre, I see you. Aloha, 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 aloha. Samantha, I appreciate those tears of joy. Ellen, it's great to see you. Here's a big, gigantic hug. And why is it that this is the time for these quantum questions? Why is it that this quantum question focused, spell breaking Facebook Live, this one, literally can change the world? Enough of this energy multiplying and spreading undoes the so see, we had certainty about some yucky shit. Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, All these people, Sergey Brin, they all have a certain degree of certainty about what it is that they need to do. Ted Turner explicitly stated beyond the shadow of a doubt, clearly, he wants 90% of the people on this planet dead so that he can, him and the other billionaires can have this planet for a playground. But if we meet that with anger, if we meet that, listen, they're just terrified people desperately trying to do what they think they need to do in order to get what they want, just like you and I have been. So why is it that we finally realize that we're not going to fight them? We're never going to get pissed off enough at Bill Gates that he feels safe and stops trying to kill everybody else. It's not going to happen. Why did we finally realize that we will never, we've heard it a million times, but why did I finally realize I'm never going to stop hate with hate? I'm never going to put out a fire with fire. I am never going to stop a war by going to fucking war. I am never going to stop the killing by killing the killers. Why did we finally wake up and realize that the prison system, the court systems are all utterly, totally insane, and they're all arising from my belief in retributional judgment and retributional violence, that the bad guy has to get it in the end? Why did I quit watching the fucking movies that again and again and again and again teach right out of Hollywood, baby? The CIA headquarters in Hollywood. Every movie that teaches retributional violence, that shows you from the beginning, ooh, you're supposed to hate this motherfucker, and don't we want them to go down? Oh yeah, and we joined it. It became part of our mental systems and our emotional systems. Why did I finally undo that and realize the person who's committing the most hate, the most violence, the most anger is the person who is the most empty of love and who needs it the most, even though some people say that there are narcissists that can never be healed? Why do I stop believing that shit? Why did I understand that love is the answer? Love is the answer. Love is the answer. And I am the answer because I am love. So why did I begin to choose love? Why did I choose love more than I've ever chosen love? Why did I choose presence? And when I chose presence, the love rose up through me. Why is it that I am a fountain of love? And why did I stop contributing to any of the unpleasantness? Why did I realize that what I resist persists? Because I'm the motherfucker putting it out there and I'm the one resisting it. So why did I stop? And why did I stop both sides of the war and just start loving? And why did I hear for all those years, the bankers, they finance both sides of the war? Why did I hear that over and over and over and over again and not realize that I'm the one making the bankers do it? Why did I finally wake up and realize that I am the answer? Love is the answer. I am love. Love has no opposite. We were programmed. And why did so many people on this live stream type in the phrase, love is the answer? Why did so many people say, why is love the answer? Why am I realizing love is the answer? Why is it that I'm realizing love is the answer? And why did saying that and realizing that and typing that expand the love? And why am I more loving than I've ever been? And why am I expanding love in every direction? And why every moment that I'm focused on love, am I taking one less minute of hate? I was helping someone a little while ago who was talking about cigarettes and wanting to quit cigarettes. I said, oh, no, don't stop cigarettes. Just breathe more and you'll be smoking less cigarettes. So just don't try to stop the hate. Don't try to stop the hate. Don't try to stop the fight. Don't just start to love. And in the moment that you start loving, you pull all your energy back from all the shit you were doing. So why did I choose presence? Why am I choosing presence more and more? In the moment when I choose presence, why is it that I'm realizing that every moment that I pull my attention to presence, I pull my energy out of the wars and the battles and the viruses and the mainstream news and the media? Why did I take my mind off of those things and I brought my mind to presence? And when I did, everything changed. Why did I finally wake up and realize that this was the answer the entire time? Why did I realize love has no opposite? They programmed us that love has an opposite, which is hate, but it doesn't. Light doesn't have an opposite. Light doesn't have an opposite. They programmed us that light has an opposite. So you have a light switch that goes light or dark, but you don't buy fucking dark switches. They don't sell dark switches. There is no darkness. It's a mental concept. What we call darkness is the illusion of an absence of visible light, but there is no such thing as darkness. But the minute that they taught me about darkness, I started to feel darkness. I don't want to go in the dark. What's in the dark? What's hiding in the dark? And I had these ideas that something can hide in the dark. But the fact is that there is no darkness. There's only light. It has no opposite. Love has no opposite. So why did I withdraw my agreement and withdraw my attention from the idea that love has an opposite? And when I did, why did I begin to find what love truly means? It's an expanding, empathetic, compassionate caring for all that is, no more and no less, the one who raped me or stabbed me in the back? Why did I finally wake up and realize the one that raped me or the friend that stabbed me in the back was a part of me reminding that I must believe in those things? So why did I choose to love that? Why did I wake up and realize that the most powerful way in the world, maybe the only way in the world to ever eliminate all your enemies, is to make them your friends? Why did I finally realize that the only way to stop that hate is to withdraw my agreement? And how do I do that? Because I don't know how to withdraw my agreement. I just choose to love. So what if we all decided, and why did we all decide to hold Bill Gates in a giant warm blanket of love, to see when he was a baby and he was being programmed by CIA parents, when his family was going to universities that were programming them with the agenda that they neglected him and they abused him and they ridiculed him and they shamed him and they forced him to become an academic psychopath, which he isn't. But that's what they programmed him to be, because that was the only way that he could have any value. Why is it that I understood how he got that way and I completely forgave him for it and realized that I was the source of the system that programmed him to be that way? And why did we choose to bathe him in so much love? Why did we choose to take George Soros and bathe him in so much love? Anybody look at George Soros in the face and ask yourself, was he loved as a baby? And you will have your answer. Oh, George, I love you so much. So why do we all hold all those nefarious motherfuckers as not nefarious motherfuckers? They're terrified babies desperately trying to do what they think they can do to finally be okay. Well, if we just remember that they're perfect and don't join the hate train. So why did we do that? And when we did, why did everything change? Why is it that even though this is the second Quantum Questions Global INrising session, why is it true that this is the second one and the seventh one had over 20,000 people on it live? Why did the seventh day that Brian did the Global INrising Quantum Questions, why were there 20,000 people on live? Why is it that leaders and authorities, people with huge email lists, people with huge audiences of all categories, felt the weight of what's happening, the potential of this global thing becoming literally the end of humanity? Literally. Why did they see that and feel that? And in their feeling of that, why did they drop their skepticism and open up their curiosity? And why did they land on this live? And why did they share it with their 50,000 people on their list and their list of 250,000 people? Why is it that someone reached out on the second live? They reached out to someone that's internationally famous with a list of 3 million people. Why did somebody tell somebody who knows Oprah? And while Brian wasn't trying to get famous and Brian wasn't trying to be liked or well known, he was just fountaining love in all directions. Others that really want to bring love in found this and shared it so far and wide that it literally became a global movement within the first minute that he started the first session, and it expanded. And why did it change everything? Why did so many people join together in love dissolving the illusion that the illusion dissolved? I'll see you tomorrow. Aloha.